Addition of decimal numbers. Let's say we have the question 1.2 plus 2. So now here we will rewrite this in a column method. So firstly we align the decimal points of both numbers and we place, so here we put 1.2 and the 2 effectively has a decimal point after it, so you can treat that as a 2. Any blanks we can replace with a 0 and then we add the numbers. The key thing here is aligning the decimal points. So for the answer we also put a decimal point in and then we add as we do using a column method. So we start with the right hand side column. So 2 plus 0 is 2 and then we move to the next column. 1 plus 2 is 3. So the answer here is 3.2. Let's look at another example. 2.4 plus 3. So again, we write this in a column. So 2.4. And the next we put the decimal point in, align that in the same column, and then we fill the numbers around it. So the 3 is before the decimal point, and then we fill in the gaps with the 0. We add the numbers together, starting with the right hand side column. 4 and 0 is 4. The decimal point stays in the same column, and then we move to the next column. So that's 2 plus 3, which is 5. So the answer here is 5.4. Let's look at another example. 2.3 plus 4.6. So we write this out as a column method. So aligning the decimal point, 4.6, plus sign on the left, and then we place a decimal point in the answer. Starting with the right hand side column again. 3 and 6 is 9, and then moving on to the next column. 2 and 4 is 6. So the answer here is 6.9. Let's look at another example. 3.8 plus 5.7. So again, we write this in a column method. 3.8, 5.7. The plus sign on the left. We place the decimal point in the same column, and then we add the numbers. So starting with the right hand side column, 8 add 7 is 15. We place the 5. We place a 1 on the next line. We move to the next column. 3 add 5 plus 1 is 9. So the answer here is 9.5. Let's have a look at another example. 5.9 plus 6.3. So again, we write this in a column method. So 5 and 9, 6.3. Then we keep the decimal points aligned. So 9 add 3 is 12. So we place the 2 here and the 1 next to it. And then we do 5 add 6 plus the 1, which gives us 12. So we place the 12 here. So the answer here is 12.2. Let's say we have a question, 2 numbers after the decimal point. So 1.46 plus 3.08. We use the same approach. So we use the column method, write the numbers down, we align the decimal point, and we start with the right hand side column. So 6 add 8 is 14. So we place the 4 here and the 1 next to it. We move to the next column. So now we have that additional 1. So 4 add 0 plus 1 is 5. Place the decimal point in the same column. And we move to the next column. 3 add 1 is 4. So here the answer is 4.54. Let's have a look at another example. 1.36 plus 5.47. Again, we write this in a column method. 1.36 plus 5.47. And then we work from the right hand side column. So 6 plus 7 is 13. So we write that as follows. And then we do 3 add 4, which is 7. And then add the 1, which is 8. Place the decimal point underneath in the same column. And then 1 plus 5 is 6. So the answer here is 6.83. Let's have a look at another example. 3.18 plus 7.99. We write this down using the column method. So 3.18 plus 7.99. Starting with the right hand side column. 9 plus 8 is 17. We write that as follows. Then we look at the next column. So we have 1 plus 9, which is 10. And then we add the 1, which is 11. Put that down as follows. The decimal points we put in the same column. Then it's 3 add 7 is 10. Plus the 1, 11.17. When adding decimal numbers, treat it as adding whole numbers. However, you're just aligning the decimal point and making sure the decimal point passes through in the same column in the answer.
You can download the application on Google Play or App Store, and you can visit our website mathslegends.co.uk.